Hello friends, welcome to Nizar. This is Rohit Sharma and today we are going to solve questions of DFCCIL previous year paper 2018 solutions. Okay, this will be part 1 and I will cover the 2018 solution total 5 parts, and this is the part 1 video. Okay, and we are solving DFCCIL executive post for signal and telecommunication paper of 2018. Okay, so question number first, they are saying the expression for the truth table given below in POS form. POS form means that is max terms, pi m. Okay, so here max term will be this one and this one. So this will be 1 and 7. So 1 comma 7. So 1 can be written as here a plus b plus c bar into, as it is product of sum, so POS form, into 7 is a bar plus b bar plus c bar. So I think option B will be the option second will be the correct answer for question number 1. Now next question, question number 2. Two voltages given -2 volt and -1 volt. Okay, in positive logic convention represent. Okay, now we know that -1 volt is greater than -2 volt. So I can say -1 volt will represent logic 1. Logic 1, that is the higher output, and this will be logic 0. Okay, so option third will be the correct answer. -2 volt is logic 0 and -1 volt is logic 1. Next question, the number of essential prime implicants for the function. I am writing this again, so because it is not clear. This is a bar, b bar, c bar, d plus a bar, b, c, d bar plus a, b bar, c bar, d plus a, b, c bar, d bar. Now to find the number of EPI, that is the essential prime implicants, we have to draw the K map. As it is a 4 variable K map, so total number will be 16. Okay, 2 to the power 4 is 16. So this, like this and this. This is a bar, b bar, this is a bar, b, this is ab, and this is ab bar. This is c bar, d bar, this is c bar, d, this is cd, and this is cd bar. Okay, so this is a bar, b bar, c bar, d. I am marking all the Boolean expressions 1, 1, 1, and this one also 1. Now we have to group the number of ones. Here I can group this one. Okay, now one will be this essential prime implicant, this essential prime implicant, and one is this. Okay, total there is 3. Number of essential prime implicants there in this question is 3. So option 3 will be the correct answer. Next question, a buffer can either be inverting or non-inverting, so option second will be the correct answer. Next question, the Boolean expression AB plus AC is equivalent to. So let's check this question. If I have to write this question, I can write it like this. We can check this by option. Suppose this is option 4. I am checking this by an option. I am checking the question by options. Okay, so let's see this. I will put these values in this K map. This is a bar, this is a, this is b bar, c bar, this is b bar, c, this is bc, and this is bc bar. First one is ABC. ABC will be here. Then ABC bar. ABC bar is there. Then AB bar C. So one group is this and one group is this. Okay. So one group will make AC and one group will make AB. So option D will be the correct answer for AC plus AB Boolean function. So option 4. Next question, PLA. So PLA consists of programmable AND and programmable OR arrays. So option second will be the correct answer. Next question. When two synchronous active low preset and clear are applied to a JK flip-flop, the output will be. So I am making one table here. Just remember this. This is preset bar, this is clear bar, and this is the output. Okay. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. On 0 0, when preset bar clear bar, that you will get don't care. This will 1, this is 0, and on 1 1 it will be a same flip-flop operation. So what they are asking here, when two synchronous active load, both the inputs are active load, that is 0 0. On 0 0 the output will be don't care. So this is an undefined state, you can say. So option second will be the correct answer. Next question. 5:32 decoder circuit can be implemented with. So here option 1 will be the correct answer, but here this is one misprint here in question, in answer. 1:2:4 decoder and 4:3:8 decoder, not 43:8. This is 4:3:8 decoder. Okay, so total 1:2:4 decoder is used, 1:2:4 decoder is used, and 4:3:8 decoder is used. Now 5:32. Okay, and they are saying 4:3:8 decoder. Okay, so 32 divided by 8 is 8 4s are 32. So this will be 4 decoder of 3:8. Now 4 by 4 is 1, and 1 decoder of 2:4. Remember. Okay, this is 3:8. Remember this question. Okay, next question. Next question. A particular logic family, that is, they are saying VOH is equal to 5 volt, VOL is equal to 1 volt, and they are saying then VIH is equal to 3.5 volt, and VIL is equal to 2 volt. Okay, now they are saying noise margin NMH, and noise margin for L side. Okay, so this will be VOH minus magnitude of VOH minus VIH, and this will be magnitude of VIL minus VOL. Okay, so VOH minus VIH is 5 minus 3.5, that is the magnitude. This will be 1.5 volt, and for this this will be 1 minus 2, this is equal to minus 1 magnitude, so this will be 1 volt. So 1.5 volt and 1 volt will be the correct answer for this question. Next question. Okay, so they are saying the resolution of 4-bit, that is n is equal to 4-bit, counting ADC. They are saying about ADC. Resolution is given as 0.5 volt for an analog input of 5.8 volt. Analog input is given as 5.8 volt. The output of ADC will be. Now first we have to calculate the number of steps. To calculate the number of steps, this will be analog input, that is 5.8, divided by the resolution, that is 0.5. So 5.8 divided by 0.5 will be 11.6. I can take it as 12. So this is a decimal number. You have to convert this in binary. On converting decimal in binary, you will get 841100. Okay, in binary. So option first is the correct answer. Next question. So the output of the circuit shown in the figure. So these are 3 2x1 mux are here. Okay, so how to do these type of question. So I am seeing the output of first mux. Output for first mux will be 0 into 1 bar plus 1 into 1. So 0 into 1 bar is 1 bar is 0, 0 plus 1, that is 1 only. From here you are getting 1 as the output. Now for second mux, x into 0 bar plus 1 into 1. So x into 0 bar, this is x plus 1 is x. Sorry, 1 into 1 bar, this is 1 bar. Okay, so x, this is 0, x plus 0 is x only. From second mux you are getting the output as x. Okay, now for third mux, the output for third mux, this will be a into 1 bar plus x into 1. So a into 1 bar is 0. A into 1 bar is 0 plus x into 1 is x. So this will be x. Output you are getting from the third mux is x. So option second will be the correct answer. Next question. For a typical CMOS process, the minimum feature size they are saying, minimum feature size, they are saying lambda is given as 25 micrometer. Now they are asking the minimum line width. So minimum line width can be calculated as twice of the minimum feature size, that is twice of lambda, 2 into 25 micrometer, which is equal to 50 micrometer as the correct answer. So option 3 will be the correct answer. Next question, race around condition is always occurred in a JK flip-flop. To improve this, we use master slave JK flip-flop. So option for this race around condition is associated only with sequential circuit with level triggered clock. Okay, so option second will be correct answer. Next question, minimum number of full adder, half adder, full adder and AND gate required to implement 2 cross 3 multiplier. So half adder two half adders are used, one full adder is used, and total number of 6 AND gates are used. So option 4 is the correct answer. So these are the questions that we have solved in this first part. Okay, now we will see other questions in the next part. Now if you have any doubt related to this video, you can ask me. And secondly, in the YouTube description I am giving one Google form. Those who want DSCCIL executive course, signal and telecommunication full course, can fill up that Google form so that I can know how much students are interested for this course. Okay, then only I will prepare this course. Okay, till then, all the very best guys. We will meet in our next video. Okay.